Could an XRP ETF be coming in the next 2 weeks after the recent success of the Solana spot ETF? Chainlink and Ondo are now partnering up, and these two altcoins will outperform when the market finally turns around. This is your Altcoin Buzz news. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, is not financial advice, and wish the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Also, make sure to join us for our X Spaces, Tuesday to Friday at 9 a.m. EST, link down below. Alright, good morning guys, happy Halloween. I will say the real scary day was actually yesterday. Today we're a bit more green, but yesterday was selling off and it wasn't looking very good. We pretty much did what we were expecting, where we came out, we took down stops around $106,500, but we closed back above, which is what we wanted to see. We closed back above this level of support here, and now we're kind of rallying a bit on the day. We're up almost 2%. Pretty much everything did what we thought, where we came down here, virtuals yesterday, came down here, is retesting this and came back up. Same with this coin, came back down, tested this level and is now back up. And so pretty much everything did what we were expecting yesterday. It was just a bit scary. It was more so of the Halloween event yesterday, where it was really scary to see this and, thinking we're going to go down much lower. Now, it still could go down, but it does look better now that we've taken out some of these stops. We closed back above and we're reclaiming this level. So we're hopeful for Bitcoin over the weekend. Hopefully we can get a pump going into New York Open today as well and have a green weekend after all this this bloodshed. So starting off today, we have, while you were scared, Coinbase just bought $300 million worth of Bitcoin. Here we go. We also have a sailor saying the banks will soon become Bitcoiners. He says U.S. major banks are preparing to buy, sell, custody, and lend against Bitcoin by the first half of 2026. So he said this.
And we've heard, that a number of major banks in the U.S. in the first half of 2026 will start to buy Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, custody Bitcoin, and issue credit and margin lines against the native Bitcoin asset. That will be great for them. That will be great for Bitcoin. That will be great for us. That will accelerate adoption.
And then moving on to the first coin that will do well once the markets finally start to stop selling off, we have Say, and Say is now available to trade on the Robinhood app. But there's actually a lot more to it. So Say is now on the Robinhood app, the giant exchange with more than 25 million users and $200 billion in assets under management, just listed the Say token, giving millions of users direct access to the Say network. Now is the time to see Say capture the added $85 billion plus of monthly volume on Robinhood, one of Earth's largest retail trading platforms. But to go even deeper, we have Not Telling saying, research and use Say and you'll see why it's destined for greatness. If you're too lazy to research, read below. Say was founded by Jeff Fang, ex-Goldman Sachs, and Jay Jog, which is ex-Robinhood. They raised $35 million plus from powerhouse VCs like Jump, Multicoin, Coinbase Ventures, and more. They built the fastest Layer 1 EVM chain with 200,000 transactions per second, which is 400 milliseconds to finality. And Say is now one of the biggest EVM Layer 1s for RWAs, used by giants like BlackRock, Brevin Howard, and Hamilton Lane. And lastly, their ecosystem is absolutely thriving, with 290 plus natively built and integrated dApps, 3.93 billion transactions and counting, 77.26 million unique users, and 2 million daily transactions on average, with $468 million in total value locked. Put Say on your radar and don't fade this growth. So Say, like many altcoins, is going sideways, but this is really what you want to see after a big sell-off like this. We see a big sell-off and then the momentum starts to go sideways like this, which is what we're starting to see on Say and other altcoins. And so what we want to do is we want to get involved once it starts to make these higher lows. Like I always say, once we start to make this structure is when you really want to get invested in Say. We haven't made that yet, so this isn't the exact area where I'd start to long Say again. What I'd like to see is, maybe we go sideways, something like this a little bit, and then we come up here, and then this is the level where we now reclaim, and you can invest in, maybe it's around 20-ish 1 cents, somewhere around there, or if we reclaim this one. So whatever comes first, however the structure starts to set up, we're looking for this structure to form, and that's when we want to get back invested into Say and other altcoins who pretty much all look very similar to this setup right now. So that's Say. CoinEx is one of the best exchanges you haven't heard of. Like Gate.io or Mexi, they offer a lot of coins, but more importantly, they offer the high quality coins you want. And now for a limited time, all CoinEx users who trade over $50 of Swiss cheese can join the spot trading volume ranking to share 50,000 Swiss cheese tokens. Swiss cheese and its SWCH token are bringing traditional stock trading and other digital assets on chain. This creates a smooth experience for Web 2 and Web 3 traders alike, and it's got great potential as an RWA project. The campaign runs from October 27th to November 3rd at 10 a.m. UTC, and all CoinEx users who applied on the promotion page can participate. The rewards will be shared by the ranking and spot trading volume, and cumulative trading volume is made up by buying volume and selling volume in Swiss cheese markets during the promotion. And everybody who qualifies gets a share of reward according to the trading volume. So take advantage of the CoinEx Swiss cheese trading volume promotion and earn rewards. Start today by setting up your account on CoinEx and earn your part of this prize pool. Click the link down below for more details. And then moving on to the second altcoin, we have Ondo Finance and Chainlink. So Ondo and Chainlink have united to bring a global finance on-chain. Starting today, Ondo and Chainlink are joining together in a landmark strategic partnership to bring financial institutions on-chain, building the infrastructure to tokenize trillions. Together, we'll work with leading institutions to move their assets and operations on-chain using Ondo's tokenization infrastructure and assets, with Ondo and Chainlink partnering to make CCIP the preferred solution for traditional financial institutions across chain initiatives. So that was the thing they were alluding to yesterday, where Chainlink and Ondo had a little teaser of this partnership to come. And we also have Mark sharing that Ondo's TVL has just hit a new all-time high of $1.78 billion and continues to climb. And Chainlink's exchange reserves have now hit multi-year lows at a vertical pace. The Link supply shock could happen at any time. And lastly, we have Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, talking about tokenization and Ondo Finance in this latest clip.
The biggest question from central banks is, what is the role of tokenization and digitization? How quickly should they think about digitizing their own currency? What does that mean for the role of the dollar? If every currency digitizes and we have, what does that mean for bank payments? What does that mean for the payment companies like MasterCard and Visa? All these are being questioned right now. I think we spend so much time talking about AI. We're not spending enough time talking about how quickly we're going to tokenize every financial asset, and the opportunity we're going to have a digital wallet and moving ETFs and other things through a digital wallet. And I think that's going to happen worldwide very rapidly. And I think most countries are ill-prepared for that and underappreciate how technology is changing that, not unlike how technology is changing AI and other things. It will be changing the technology around the plumbing of finance.
Now, just quickly, this is pretty much what we were expecting. We came down here, we took out these wicks like we were expecting yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if we just continued sideways a little bit more to build up the structure. Pretty much all the altcoins are very similar right now in structure. Ondo and Chainlink pretty much going sideways. We just want to wait for that higher low to form, and then we can get back invested again. But I think Ondo, Chainlink, Say are going to do very well when the market does finally turn around. I think RWA is going to be a big narrative heating up, especially with big institutions getting into it. So, and then moving on, we have Bluwhale's $10 million Series A is making waves across the web, Blue AI. We also have Bluwhale saying we've made it to the top 10. Blue AI is officially ranked among the top 10 trending coins on CryptoRank.io this week. And Bluwhale shares today marks a key milestone as Bluwhale has executed buybacks totaling $1 million, powered entirely by our own revenue. Whales are defending the front lines, pushing back the bears, and advancing through the volatile storm. As the company's revenue has tripled versus 2024, we're holding positions supporting our community through thick and thin. And Bluwhale AI is a two-sided AI marketplace on both the SUI and BNB chain networks. They had their TGE on October 20th, just a few days ago, and despite difficult market conditions this month, both the Blue AI token and the project are doing great. So you can see here Bluwhale's numbers on their TGE. They had 19,000 plus holders, $300 million plus in its spot volume, $708 million in perps volume, trending on OKX, Bybit, and BitGet Global. And while there's a lot of complexity to what the Bluwhale project is, we get some clear explanation when we had Hanji, Bluwhale CEO, on a chat on our X Spaces recently. So Bluwhale is a two-sided marketplace, so they market both to developers to build models or datasets to train, and they market to users to store and give limited access to that data to the AI model builders. They also have two tokens, one for each side. There's Blue AI as the base token for the developers, and on the user side, we have the Blue P points token when models use your data. And Han gave us a couple of excellent examples of how the marketplace works, looking at a person's financial health or physical health. Plus, we looked at how we can deploy agents to work for us on our investments and savings plans or health protocols for various conditions. And you can check out the full space we had with them earlier this week, linked down below. Then moving on, we have CryptoRS sharing Solana is quietly becoming the third pillar of crypto ETFs. Analysts now project US Solana SPY ETFs could attract up to $5 billion in inflows over the next 2 years, a level that would cement Solana alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum as one of crypto's institutional cornerstones. The rollout already looks strong, Bitwise's BSOL launched with nearly $130 million in trading volume, while Grayscale's GSOL added another $4 million on its day one. It's been a long climb from meme coin jokes to mainstream adoption, but Solana's fundamentals, speed, scale, and uptime are finally lining up with institutional demand. If even a fraction of the projected $5 billion flows in, Solana won't just be the Ethereum alternative, it'll be the third pillar holding up crypto's next ETF wave. And we have a great start. The Solana spot ETF flows remain positive for 3 consecutive days now, which is strong. Usually on the first day, they tend to wane after the first day, and going to second tends to wane, but it is actually looking better. We have Eric Balchunas saying BSOL did more volume on day 2. $72 million is a huge number and a good sign. And moving on, we have Eleanor Terra, who says Canary Funds has filed an updated S1 for its XRP spot ETF, removing the delayed amendment that stops the registration from going auto-effective and gives the SEC government control over timing. This sets Canary's XRP ETF up for a launch date of November 13th, which is possibly in 2 weeks, assuming the Nasdaq greenlights the 8A filing. But note the government reopening could affect the timing, potentially moving it up if the filing is complete and the SEC is satisfied, or back if staff proposes additional comments. However, it is worth noting that the SEC chair himself seems to be on board with companies taking advantage of the auto-effect method. And while not commenting directly on the ETF launches, SEC Chair Paul Atkins said yesterday he was pleased to see companies like Maplight using the 20-day statutory waiting period to go public during the shutdown, praising the same legal mechanism Bitwise and Canary used to launch their Solana, HBAR, and Litecoin ETFs this week. We also have the Bitwise CIO Matt Hogan, who predicts that an XRP ETF will easily become a $1 billion fund within its first few months of trading, so potentially by the end of the year. We also have Evernorth XRP, who says, big news, Evernorth has signed a business combination agreement with Armada Acquisition Corp, which is now trading on the Nasdaq under the ticker XRPN. And lastly for today, Binance Wallet has partnered with Bubblemaps to help fight insider crypto trading. So crypto exchange Binance is partnering with blockchain data platform Bubblemaps to give users of its non-custodial Web3 wallet more insight into potential insider trading and token manipulation. The integration will allow millions of Binance Web3 wallet users to utilize Bubblemaps' blockchain data visualization tool to view token distribution and on-chain wallet clusters, aimed to add layers of transparency to the Binance experience, according to Wednesday's announcement. Binance aims to help traders identify insider trading activity or other coordinated market behavior by analyzing a token's distribution pattern. And as more traders and activity move on-chain, the need for accessible, transparent blockchain data continues to grow. The integration of Bubblemaps on Binance Wallet is part of the effort to provide users with clear insights, helping them make better informed trading decisions. And as you can see here, on April 7th, Bubblemaps revealed the team behind the Millennia token moved $30 million worth of community funds that were quietly sold with no explanation from the team. So you can see our Bubblemaps talking about all the clusters of insider tokens. And the CEO says this integration marks an important step in our mission to make blockchain transparency accessible to everyone. So that is Binance Wallet and Bubblemaps now teaming up. And that is the video for today, guys. We are sitting around $110,000. I would like to see this level hold today, and especially going into the weekend, I'd like to see this hold as a level of support. We've already taken out the stops below here, so if we continue back down here, it's not going to look that great. But if we can hold this, as a level of support and start to build and go higher, it will start to look really good for Bitcoin again. It is the last day of the month, and usually the last couple of days of the month tend to be very volatile with options expiring and all that. So that is something to be watching out for as well. But if we can hold this level around $108,000 to around $110,000, it is going to look good going into next week. So that's the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on Monday.